Well, given those numbers and the facts as you see it, would you urge your colleagues, and I point to one of your front benchers who tweeted an image of Blinky Bill with 3 eyes, and Jacinda Allen tweeted 3-eyed fish today. Would you tell them to steer clear of some of that stuff and focus on the facts? But I'll ask you that in the context of, if that's the sort of scare campaign they're going to run, what about the submariners on the AUKUS submarines? And what would you say to our AUKUS allies about our ability to manage nuclear waste? It's a serious issue, isn't it? So would you urge your colleagues to steer clear of some of that?
We're not going to take lectures, Kieran. We're not going to take lectures from the coalition that are out there running scare campaigns about everything. Every issue is an opportunity for them to steer away from the facts. Look, this is an announcement without any detail. I cannot recall a serious government or alternative government coming out with a policy such as this with not a single costing, with just a media release, which is more than Peter Dutton's budget reply had, which had no media releases, no costings. This is a mob that have not produced a costing for policies in the more than 2 years now, with 3 budget replies from Peter Dutton. When I was the leader of the Labor Party and leader of the opposition, I produced fully costed policies in areas like childcare, in rewiring the nation, in the National Reconstruction Fund, in a whole range of areas. I put them forward with substance. This mob think they can just get through by running. Remember where this has been driven by as well. This is a scare campaign worried about a solar panel scaring people is what they have tried. And 6 of the 7 sites have said they don't want a bar of this. In Port Augusta, the site that they have so-called identified, this is how hopeless they've been, has already been taken up with other activity that is creating jobs. And I saw the local member there saying, oh, well, we'll put it somewhere near there and somehow connect it up with the grid. Liddell is, I've been up at Liddell. What Liddell have done is sign deals with SunDrive. They're going to be doing a range of activities there, including manufacturing the world's most efficient solar panels there on the Liddell site, employing more people than were employed under the former, when the coal-fired station, power station, that they said they would keep open into the never never, that shut years ago on their watch.
Their polling of those communities suggests that it's upwards of 50%.
Have you seen it, Kieran?
The support in those communities.
Have you seen it, Kieran? Have you seen it? No. Have you seen it?
We haven't seen it yet. I've been advised of it.
Exactly. You've been advised. You've been advised. Oh, well, that must be true then. Seriously, what a joke. They're out there, talking about a half-baked plan. There are no costs. The reason why there are no costings out there is because it is so expensive, because it doesn't add up. That's why they're trying to hide it. Just as Peter Dutton has said, we'll tell you what we're going to do on 2030 after the election. And I'll make this tip, Kieran. There's a reason why people hide costings, and that's because those costings would completely rule out any rational person going down this nuclear road. What we have here is a bloke who's incapable of leading his party in any serious ways, who just agrees to whatever some of the extreme people in his show who want to, as David Littleproud has said really explicitly, they want to wind back renewables. It's not clear what they're saying. I noticed in the person you were speaking to beforehand saying, oh, they've announced this policy and they'll announce their gas policy and their renewables policy down the road. Well, we have all of our policy out there. It's one energy policy. It's coherent. It has the support of the business community and it's driving investment. There are more than 50 renewable energy projects underway that have been approved. We've seen a 25% increase already in heading towards our target, which is there. We've seen more than 300,000 Australians in the last couple of years put solar panels on their roofs. The reason why they've done that is because it makes economic sense to drive down costs. And just as it makes sense for households, it makes sense for our entire economy as well.